Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. I just got up. I haven't had breakfast or anything yet. Not even my coffee. I'm still half asleep. I probably look like it. I just hope it doesn't come out in this that I'm half asleep. But anyway, um, yeah, there's been changes. I cut all my hair off. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. I cut about 10 inches off my hair. It's in layers, but it's all curled up, so you can't tell it's in layers. So, let me adjust this camera just a tiny bit. There we go. Yeah, I was due for a change. I mean, I hated to cut my hair, but every once in a while you need a change, you know? And I just had so much hair I didn't know what to do with it anymore. And it was pulling my hair, you know? It was pulling my head and everything, so... But anyway, a sip of coffee and we'll get started. Make that 2 sips. Anyway, we're going to start out with our cake pans. And mine have been used an awful lot because they're brown. But, you know, hey, they still bake cake. They've been used with love. We're going to spray our pans. And this is butter flavored. We're making us a Dolly Parton extra special coconut cake today, y'all. I've been wanting to try these. I've never tried these cake mixes, this Dolly Parton, and I've been anxious to try it because that cake looks so good. It really does. And I need a knife or something to cut this open. You know, I'm usually cooking everything from scratch, but I wanted to see what all the fuss was about this coconut Dolly Parton cake. So we're going to find out today. We're making one. And I decided to make it for the holidays because I'm going to either go to my son's this afternoon or tomorrow. I'm not sure. It's supposed to rain. I'm not sure. We only got like 50% chance of rain, so we'll see. We need 1.5 cups of milk, which I've got right here. This is 1.5 cup. We need 10 tablespoons of butter. And since this is softed, you know, it's kind of soft butter, I'm not going to heat it down anymore. That's 2, 3, 4. That's probably about 5 right there. Because I'm not really measuring it real good. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that took just about all my butter I had here. We're going to add 4 eggs. I'll leave those there because I'll put them in my compost later. It's real good to put your eggs and, your eggshells in your compost. Now, basically all we're going to do is beat this up. I'm going to stir it just a tiny bit before I put the mixer on it. Yeah, I feel like all my hair is gone because I don't have to pull it back now. But you can let it get so long you just feel weighted down with hair. And the only thing you can do with it is just put it up. And I've been wearing mine up so much that it was just pulling on the top of my head, seemed like. Yeah, I always got to get my fingers in it, y'all. Now you can just completely do this by hand. You don't even need a mixer. I'm just being lazy. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn my oven on. 350 degrees. Get this in there and make sure I got it all real good and mixed up. And we're just going to pour it in our pans and try to get it evenly divided. Oh, it smells good and it's not even cooked yet. Just the batter smells good. I mean, I'm always amazed at how much batter is still left in the bowl. after you pour it out like that, you know, and you can take a spatula and go around and get most of it out. Yeah, now I gotta wait a minute. Let my oven heat up. It's getting there. But what are y'all doing for this holiday? I think we got about a 50 or 60% chance of rain this afternoon. I mean, we didn't get the rain during the night that they said we probably would get, and we had like a 50% last night. Didn't get any. So, you know, 50-60% chances are it may not rain at all. I mean, they're just teasing us. It looks like it wants to rain. I mean, it's cloudy looking, gloomy looking outside. It was that way all day yesterday. But I bet it doesn't rain. Just because we want it to rain. So now I'm going to go ahead and put these cakes in the oven. And I'm going to set my timer. Let's see, we're going to cook them at 350. Bake them on the center rack. That's where mine's at. All right, for the two 8-inch pans, which that's what mine are, you bake them for 30 to 32 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer on 30 minutes. And we'll come back when the 30 minutes is up and we'll check on our cake. Okay, y'all, while our cake is cooking, baking, we're going to start on our topping. I'm going to use a Jello vanilla instant pudding mix. And I've got a half a cup of milk right here. Because we got to get this set. And I don't know why they only use, I don't know how much is in this. I don't know what it would measure out to be. But we're getting ready to find out. You know what? I think I'm going to make it all. I mean, what am I going to do with... I mean, that's another... I don't know. It doesn't sound right. But they say to use a 1/4 cup of pudding mix, a half a cup of milk, and whisk it together. Because we got to have our pudding mix, you know, set up. Okay, we just use that for the center layer. That's why they don't use any more than that. That makes sense. So now we set that aside until our cake is done. And I guess I can use that little bit of pudding mix for another cake or something later. I don't know. I don't know what you would use a half a box of pudding mix for other than what I'm doing now. So we're going to let that set up while our layers are cooking. And then we'll come back. Well, y'all, I think our cakes are done. My alarm went off and they've been in there for 32 minutes. I'm going to take them out and put them here on these pads and let them cool. I'm pretty sure they're done. Let's do a toothpick test. Yep, that seems to be done. So we're going to put them right there and let them cool. Turn this oven off. Pretty sure that one's done too. Yep, comes out clean. So we got to let these cool. Get them cold before we try to do the icing and stuff. Okay, y'all. It's time to start building our cake. Let's see what size. That's exactly the perfect fit, but I want one just a little bit bigger. And I got the old-timey pans with the pull that actually helps loosen up your cake. Perfect cake, y'all. Now what we're going to do with our pudding mix is put it right on our layer here. And get it on here. Let's see. Maybe I can do it with this. I won't need the knife. We're going to put all of this instant pudding mix, and it is vanilla. I mean, I don't understand why they probably didn't go with the coconut pudding. If there is a coconut instant pudding, I don't know if there is or not. But it called for the vanilla, and I had vanilla, so that's what I'm using. I'm going to try to spread this. Yeah, I have never made this Dolly Parton butter coconut cake before, but I've heard so many people say it's so good that I had to try it. Like I said, I usually make my cakes from scratch. You know, sometimes I use a cake mix, but not very often. But it looks and smells really good. So I know it's got to be good. There, and that's all we do with that. We got that pudding mix right there. Now we're going to take okay, we're supposed to have a 1/4 cup of coconut. Just sprinkle on this much. And we're just going to kind of sprinkle it around. Oh, it look, I mean, I can just taste this cake already. And it's so easy since you got a mix that you can make this with. You don't have to make it from scratch. And now we're simply going to put the second layer on top. Oh, that's going to be a nice looking cake. We're done with that. I got to wash my hands off here because they're kind of yucky. Now all we're going to do is spread our Dolly Parton creamy buttercream frosting on it. I got to taste this. I've never tasted this buttercream frosting. That's pretty good, y'all. But it is sweet. But you know, I don't make a cake like this very often, so. I'm looking for a butter knife. Because that's what I usually frost my cakes with, is a butter knife. Oh, that looks good. I get it all on top and then I kind of bring it down to the edges. I mean, you can do it any way you want. That's up to you. But you can see how I'm doing it. I bring it over to the edge and then go down. Yeah, this is a cake that I don't think you want to make every week. But for a special occasion like a holiday weekend, I think it's most fitting, or Christmas, maybe a family get together. Because it's definitely going to be a rich cake. But hey, you know, what cake isn't really? I mean, they're all sweet. A lot of sugar. Now, I do have to clean that finger off. Can get this out of the way. Oh, I got icing on my finger again. Now, y'all might have better ways of frosting a cake, but this is the way I've always done it. I have not had a coconut cake in years, y'all. It has been years. Many years since I've made a coconut cake. And you don't have to worry about getting it perfectly even or anything like that, because we're going to put coconut on it. You just need to get it covered. the fun starts. And I needed my cup, but let's see. And we're going to put 2 cups of this coconut on here. And you just press it in, not hard, but you want your chocolate pressed into your cake. Into the icing so it stays on. And if you put more than 2 cups on there, I think that'd be perfectly fine as well. It's kind of messy trying to get it on the sides, but just have to do the best you can. Thank goodness my counter's clean. All my coconuts going on the counter. Get another cup. So it should only take 2 cups of coconut. Go ahead and push it in at the bottom. Stick it to the icing. I like to stick some more around the edges of it too. I got a lot of it going on the counter. But the counter's really clean, so I can pick up the coconut and stick it back on. I mean, there's really no way to try to hold that coconut to get it on there, you know, other than the way I'm doing it. I mean, I don't know of a better way to do it. Unless you would mix it up in the icing and put it on, but then you wouldn't have all that coconut on the outside. It would be mixed up in the icing, so you really wouldn't see the coconut much. Looks good enough to eat. Looks good enough to eat, y'all. Checking all around the sides here to make sure I got coconut on there. Don't that look good, y'all? Let me get some of this stuff up. And I've got quite a bit of coconut here left. Well, there it is, y'all. Oh, when I dropped the thing on the floor. There is my coconut buttercream cake. Dolly Parton. Don't that look good? I can't wait to cut it, but I'm not cutting it now. I'm going to take it to my sons and let them enjoy some coconut. Dolly Parton coconut buttercream cake. It looks good enough to eat, don't it? So y'all, I'm going to let you go. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Bye.